Hey everybody, welcome back to the SkyLounge podcast, episode number 346. Picking it back, thrown towards the present, TBT. That's right, boys and girls. Another one where we're going to go ahead and listen to an older episode of the SkyLounge podcast, specifically episode number 15, recorded on January 16th, 2017. And the title goes as such: One Take, No Script, and Arsenal FC seriously hungover. Now, the curious part is, when it's one take, no script, I mean, that's the untitled rant, but more or less now with every podcast that I do, it is just one take. I talk and sit for either 30 minutes, sometimes 25 minutes, sometimes even more than that, 45 minutes, depending on the topic, depending on the, ebbs and flow of the day and the episode. But back then, in episode number 15, this was a very brand new concept. So your boy had to not be so, I suppose, subtle with the titles there. Yet, with all the fucking talks, let's just dive right into this shit, right? Okay. Just press the goddamn button, bitch. Why?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to what I like to call the low-budget version of the Sky Lounge.
Okay.
And thank you so much for joining me today. If you are new, please make sure you are subscribed on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Music. All the links are...
Google Music. Fucking change that up to what? YouTube Music now? Back in my day. Yes. One of those moments.
Be in the description below. Make sure to follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at DA13IG5EUNG. Now let's get things started. Slam time. Wow.
Truly low budget version where I had no fucking sound effect going. I just did that shit by myself. Oh Lord. We're in for a weird one, I think.
So guys, as you'll notice, I'm going to be doing all the voices today for all the transition shit. Mainly to see and kind of feel if I could just do this in one take, and kind of figure it out from there. And in all honesty...
Well, let's rewind a little bit. So to kind of put this into context, I used to edit a shit ton of my fucking podcasts. And this was audio only back then, where, I would record several topics, in segments, add all those up on Audacity, put some fucking, transition sounds, all that shit. But after a certain while, I just figured, I'm just gonna fucking point the camera and talk. There's so much fucking overthinking. I don't need to do any of that shit. Let's just go. So, a little bit of history for you, boys and girls.
I'm gonna write a script, and
surprise.
I'm very, very, very hungover today. So without further ado, let's get started talking about my Seattle Seahawks. Oh, good God, where do I even start, man? So
I thought this was topic of the week, but we're going straight into sports ball shit. Okay, all right, I'm just a little bit curious. I don't know what this bitch is going to complain about with the Seahawks. I have no idea what I'm in for, so here we go.
Game of the playoff weekend.
Oh, God.
And Seattle Seahawks lose 20-39 against an Atlanta Falcons team that's just been on absolute fire. Well,
This was the year where the Atlanta Hawks went to Super Bowl 51 and blew a 28-3 lead. Oh, yeah, that's the same fucking Atlanta team that beat the shit out of the Seahawks. Bummer, but it happens.
Relatively speaking. And we got decimated.
We did.
Mainly because our defense is missing that key component, who's Earl Thomas.
Yeah.
And our O-line's just a bunch of young kids.
Still relevant today. Our O-line is still ass. And right now in OTAs, here in June 2021, in the present day, Jamal Adams is kind of MIA from workouts. So kind of curious how history kind of repeats itself there.
And what's done is done. We did lose, but we move on. We grow, we build, and we move on from there.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, as angry as I am, as sad as I am, It is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's done.
Yeah.
On to the next season.
Yeah.
And you know what?
And the unfortunate part is, fast forward 4 years later, we're still saying the same fucking shit because these goddamn Seahawks.
Let's talk about the NFL during this weekend for a bit. My God, was it fantastic.
Probably
You had
was.
that Houston and Patriots game who nobody thought in the first half that Houston was going to put up a fight. And then in the second half, it just all went to shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Bill O'Brien was still fucking there. And yeah, this was the Patriots machine, right? Bill Belichick just marching up all on the league, going for that 51st Super Bowl. Yeah, well, not his 51st Super Bowl, but Super Bowl 51. And I think at that point, that was their battle for the 5th ring? Belichick and Brady? Which, dude, crazy, right? There was a time, boys and girls, when they only had 4 of the Patriots. I remember back in the day, but kind of curious how time flies and narrative change.
Patriots pretty much routed them, and they covered the spread of -16. Minus 16.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Okay? Do you want to know something crazier? The game the following fucking day. Dallas Cowboys versus the fucking Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah.
That was nuts. That game was fucking nuts. It went down to the fucking wire. And you know who saved that goddamn game?
That was Mason
the Green
Crosby.
Bay Packers kicker, Mason Crosby.
Yep.
Yes,
I remember
the
that game.
most clutch shot I've ever seen. That is the most clutch thing I've seen since Kobe.
And just Aaron Rodgers
so
perpetually owning the Cowboys.
34-31, and all that hype, about Dallas Cowboys, going to the Super Bowl. Get the fuck out of here, Dallas. Shut the fuck up. You sit down, take your medicine, and shut the fuck up.
Every year, though.
Unbelievable.
To be fair, every year.
All this arrogance coming from these fucking people, man. It's just absolutely...
No. The real arrogance we should talk about is from fucking Green Bay, Wisconsin. And that shit, boys and girls, spoiler alert, this very fucking playoff season, they lost to the Falcons. Yeah, those same fucking Falcons, again, who goes on to lose Super Bowl 51... where they blew a 28-3 lead. They blew a 28-3 lead. Where they had that shit in the third quarter. Just
ridiculous. And you know what? One of those fucks, Skip Bayless, on sports talk and all that shit.
He sucks.
Just does not admit that Aaron Rodgers is good.
Because that's his character. That's his character, dumbass.
He's one of the most elite quarterbacks in the league. You're a fucking idiot if you think he's not. Good God, dude, how have you been in this industry for so long?
Because you
fucking moron.
Because you have takes like that and morons fucking bite at it. That's the exact fucking marketing scheme for the goddamn talk shows. On every sports ball shit. You say some dumbass fucking opinion, you let that take just simmer to all the goddamn morons out there who consume this crap like fucking drugs. And yeah, there you go. Just fucking retard compounded on retard.
So yeah, the Dallas Cowboys pretty much got owned.
They did.
And it was nice to see that. It was excellent to see that. And shut that fucking
And in hindsight, looking at it now, after I've actually gone to Dallas, went to AT&T Stadium, I mean, had a wonderful time in Arlington, and then went there again. I mean, so been there twice. I don't really hate the Dallas Cowboys as much as I did in this recording, which I'm pretty sure I'm just mirroring and reflecting other people I know and their energy and their general opinion, which, yes, boys and girls, I was a little trend slave back then. You can pinpoint certain things out of my life right now where I follow trends and things like One Piece. I mean, that shit gets me all fucking riled up. But yeah, back in the good old day of 2017, your boy was a dumb little bitch. Still am, but trying to get better.
This nation to the fucking core. And then we move on to the AFC game for the Steelers in Kansas City. I thought this was boring. To be honest, it was Kansas City's very consistent defense that only kept Steelers for, actually, it was 6 field goals. And
was Alex Smith the quarterback back
Big Ben
then?
got shut down. And it was excellent to see that. It's absolutely excellent to see that.
Was it? Was it Alex
And
Smith?
it is unfortunate. I thought Kansas City would take it all the way, but it is what it is. So
Yeah,
now,
it was Alex Smith.
It's gonna be a pretty tough championship game for the AFC and the NFC.
It wasn't.
And,
The Patriots just perpetually own the
we see
Steelers.
some good matches here and there, man. All right?
Fucking
now
hilarious.
We're going to move on to my Lakers.
Oh.
And again, guys, I'm not doing this with the script.
Oh.
So I'm just kind of.
2017 Lakers. Let's hear him. Let's hear about this.
You know what happened with the Lakers? They lost. That's all you need to know. There are 3 games this past week at least. They all lost. That was every fucking game. It was a fucking blowout against the Spurs.
Yep.
It was a lackluster performance to lose against the fucking really shitty Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, they were still pretty shitty back then.
Good God, dude. I love my Lakers, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they were horrible.
Fucking awful.
They were horrible
They were
back then.
seriously fucking awful. And hopefully we get our shit together.
It took about 2-3 years to get our shit together. That's kind of the saddest part about this whole thing. It took about 2-3 years to get the fucking shit together for the Lakers. And even then, you could really question, did we really get our shit together, though? Ooh. Oh, no. Maybe. Shit.
What the Lakers right now is, man, there's no superstar. That's simply it. There's no fucking superstar. Yeah, true. I pretty much get on this podcast and boner about D'Angelo Russell, Lou Williams, Jordan Clarkson, Ingram, Julius Randle, Timofey, Mozzie Maz, you know?
God, Moskov.
Swaggy PX, but I realize that.
Timofey Moskov and Luol Deng, one of the worst contracts ever fucking signed by a professional basketball team. Holy crap. Just some horrible fucking contracts. And yeah, you end up shipping off Timofey Moskov and D'Angelo Russell to the Nets. Holy fuck. I remember those contracts. They were awful. And that was one of the first moves that Magic did when he got him with Rob Pelinka. Almost a year. Was it a year later? Yeah. But holy fuck. That was just horrible.
If you don't have a superstar in your team, you're not going to make it to the playoffs.
That's true. Very true.
Scratch that. You're not going to make it in the top 10 of the fucking conference, let alone the goddamn playoffs.
It's true.
I don't even think about the fucking NBA finals.
Yep. Very true.
And, man, speaking of the NBA finals, man, that Cavs versus Warriors game yesterday, it was brutal. That game was fucking brutal to watch. Me, I don't like the Warriors.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. I said it on this podcast.
Of course. Don't like the Warriors.
I do not like the Warriors.
Yeah, of course not.
I think they're just a bunch of bullies.
Bandwagon bully bitches.
And man, they bullied the shit out of Cleveland yesterday. Oh my God. What a fucking blowout. It wasn't as physically driven as I thought it would be, just like the Christmas game. But my God, it was a terrible, terrible time for Cleveland. Hopefully they get their shit together. They're still top in the East, and I still think they're going to make it in the finals. So
and surprise, surprise, they did. They did. For about, what was that, 3 or 4 straight fucking years. They popped back into the finals, the Cavs and the Warriors, every single time. You knew what was going to kind of happen. And yeah. All right, perfect how we laid it out there. And they're both destined to go back to the finals. It was inevitable with the Snake joining them, which, yeah, the Snake is now in Brooklyn.
See how that goes. But we all know, I mean, this is my hope, man. Russell Westbrook to the NBA Finals. You know, Mr. Triple-Double himself. You know, Mr. Quadruple-Double himself. Goddamn turnover king.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And you know what,
bad.
man?
It was pretty bad.
Everyone's been saying it. I've been denying it all along, but I'm going to admit this right now. James goddamn Harden. Oh, good God. What a goddamn beast. What a fucking beast. Excuse me.
What are you doing? Probably smoking.
Nice little pause there. Like that? Well, get used to it. It's going to be a one-take situation, buddy.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to remind me. It's in the fucking episode title.
And, there were some good good football being played today.
Oh,
Yeah,
was it
actually, not
really?
today.
Was
What
it
the fuck
really?
am I saying? Being played on the weekend. Oh man, Arsenal FC 4-0 against Swansea away. And you know the problem? Usually in the last couple of seasons, we've been having trouble against Swansea, but that organization right now is an absolute shambles, and they're in the bottom of the league.
Yeah, they got relegated that very season or the next one, but yeah, that 4-0 away. I mean, come on, guys. You lost 4-0 to Arsenal at home? Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing with that club?
And because of that, we're easily able to destroy them 4-0. 2 goals came from an own goal. The other goal came from Olivier Giroud, and the last goal came from Alexis Sanchez.
Good old days.
Who is now equal for top goal scorer in England right now at 14.
Never happened, though. Never happened,
with
though.
Diego Costa and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And it's absolutely amazing.
That fucking time Zlatan was in Manchester United. Oh man, I don't even like Manchester United. I just love the fact that Zlatan was in England. That was great. That was a great time. Meaningful year. I liked it. It was solid.
Team title race is intense. Every weekend. It is a fantastic game. Every game is fantastic right now. Even the bottom of the barrel shit is actually pretty fucking amazing. And you know what, man? This weekend, honestly, football was absolutely gorgeous. You know, Arsenal FC winning. You had
That's the only reason why you're saying gorgeous is because Arsenal won. What the fuck? I don't even think you watch any other matches, dude.
Getting utterly dominated. I'm not even joking when I say this. Utterly dominated by Everton. And Evertonians out there must be fucking happy right now. Because, fucking 4-0. 4-0 against Pep Guardiola, arguably one of the best managers. You know, some people will say he had the best, he has the best players. He had Messi in Barcelona, and in Bayern he had
Piqué, fucking
unfortunately, this is England. This is the Premier League, man. You can't. And you had the special one versus the normal one in Manchester United versus Liverpool, and this was actually at, I believe this was at Old Trafford, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh wow, yeah, Jose was still.
Or Anfield. You know what? I don't give a shit because neither of them are my team, and I don't want them to win. And that's exactly what happened. They fucking drew.
True.
1-1.
Don't like either of them.
Penalty by James Milner.
James Milner.
We also had a great goal from Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Of course. But of course the God scored. Of course. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The best.
Dink of a header. Fucking chips in. And, man, I don't like United, but I love me some Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah,
you don't
still holds true.
Zlatan.
Still holds true.
And that's that. That's the fact.
You don't.
Chelsea routed fucking Leicester City 3-0, the former champions, and god damn it, I hate to say this, the potential champions to be. 3-0. It was terrible. In their own backyard. It was fucking terrible. Man.
I think Chelsea actually won the league in 2017. No, or was it Pep? Was it Pep or fucking Chelsea? Because I know one of those years, like, Antonio Conte came into the fold, and then just everything kind of like after that first season. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this might have been the year Conte and Chelsea actually won the league. Could be wrong, but yeah, I do remember the 2017 FA Cup final. 2-1 against Chelsea for Arsenal. That was fucking great. Rob Holding just calling Diego Costa mental. That was some shit. I remember that.
Clean sheets that Antonio Conte is producing week in, week out.
Yep, this was the very year. This was the very year they won it. Yep.
God, I mean, back 3 times manager of the month. It's never been done in the Premier League.
Yep. This was the year Conte
won that. This is his
that.
first season in the Premier League. Antonio Conte is just an absolute beast.
Yep.
I have to respect him as a manager.
Yeah, and he won it. He won the champion. Yeah, he won the league. Yep, that was right.
And football has been amazing this weekend. And moving on to miscellaneous things, you know what? Not too much going on in my world right now. just a lot of work.
Oh God.
A lot of that crap
Didn't
going
need
on.
to sing that shit, boy.
I'm trying not to smoke. I'm trying not to smoke as much.
What?
Mainly due to
What?
due to seeing other career options, and just trying to not do the stoned eating thing. And
Dude, don't lie to yourself. That's all you were fucking doing. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you kidding right now? Oh my God, I'm gonna go lighter on the smoking. Shut the fuck up. That's bullshit. I'm calling you out on that shit right now, motherfucker. You a liar.
Good God, that's taking a toll on my body.
No shit.
You know, I'm trying to run to the bus one day, and I swear to God, dude, it's probably a 10-second little sprint that I had to do. I was gassed. And I realized how fucking disgusting I am. And you know what I'm doing about it? Nothing. Which is a problem. Which is a fucking problem. I should go to the goddamn gym. But I don't. I'm a lazy piece of shit.
Or you should work on your fucking eating habits, you fat fuck. I don't know. Maybe count your fucking calories. Maybe, I don't know, research some food. Just look up some nutritional facts. I don't know. Maybe do some due diligence, sweetheart.
And it's absolutely disgusting.
It is?
Oh, good God, dude.
Good.
It is a nightmare right now. My
Disgusting
body
fucker.
is a fucking nightmare right now.
Always was. Still is. Back then, ooh.
The food I'm eating doesn't really help either, but
Because you were eating trash, man. I don't even need to fucking remember the exact food, but you were eating trash probably. Probably some fucking McDonald's. Or Burger King. Or, not you, baby. My puppy's just getting all hyper and needy. But while we keep him at bay, let's keep listening.
What am I saying? I don't fucking like it. Fucking hate myself.
Yeah.
It's the whole reality of it, man.
But you haven't done anything about it, bitch.
You know what? I haven't seen my doggos in a long time.
Oh, they're right here with me right
I
now.
want them to come over. I'm gonna have my parents just kind of bring my dogs over, play with them for a while. You know, actually, you know what I've been doing a lot right now? I've been actually watching a lot of old school kung fu movies and just regular kung fu movies in general.
I remember that phase I had. Fucking, oh man, was that the added with Donnie Yen films too, or no? It might have been just like watching one or two old school films that are like, I forgot the title. I'm pretty sure I'll say the title here somewhere.
And they are excellent. I'm a fucking idiot for trying to, I want to say trying to shut them out of my life, but just not being ignorant and just not watching it on Netflix. But good God. Oh man, some of these movies are absolutely excellent. Like the 36 Chamber of Shaolin.
Oh yeah, 36 Chambers of Shaolin was pretty fucking badass of a movie if I remember correctly. I mean, it's the kind of prototypical start to a hero's journey where you got a guy who just out of nowhere, you know, has to grow into this role of, you know, mastering the, you know, martial arts. And I do recall that correctly, but that shit was pretty fucking wild. I do remember that.
This is how hero stories in America now, action hero stories are really just derived from this film, I would say.
Yeah.
You know, some could argue the whole Seven Samurais by Akira Kurosawa, but man, 36 Chambers of Shaolin,
another great movie.
Absolutely excellent movie. And you know what? Probably after this podcast, I'm gonna go fucking watch that movie again. Absolutely brilliant.
Solid movie.
Other things
honestly.
I've been doing, I've been playing a lot of Skyrim. Playing a lot of Skyrim.
When do I not play Skyrim? When do I not fucking play Skyrim? Fallout 3 or Fallout 4? Come on, man. Those are or Fallout New Vegas. I mean, I got that shit on the PlayStation 3. Got the fucking 4 and Skyrim on PlayStation 4 as well. Just, dude, they're my all-time favorite games. So of course I was playing Skyrim. Jesus Christ.
What's great about Skyrim? No matter how many hours you play, no matter how many hours you've played, I played a cumulative number of like around 300 at this point. 300 hours.
That might be sitting at close to more than fucking 500 to 600 at this point in my life. I have no idea. But I've spent a lot of time playing Skyrim. It is so fucking good. But yes, a lot of my hours have been wasted playing that game. But hey, it's not really a waste if you had fun doing it. Ah!
potential hours of other things I could have done.
Nah, you weren't gonna do shit. You weren't gonna do shit. Shut up.
And seriously, the beauty of Skyrim is you can discover new things no matter how many hours you played. I played that game 300 fucking hours at this point. And there's still things I'm discovering. Yeah. It is an absolutely replayable, and it's one of the best games. It is seriously one of the best games.
I still consider one of the best games, yes.
Absolutely
I
one of the best games out there.
Great fucking...
You fucking wanker! Topic of the week.
Oh, wait. It was topic of the week? Oh, shit. Okay, so I didn't do fucking topic of the week before... Because, I think after a certain number of episodes, I started doing top of the week before Sports Ball. But, it's kind of weird. But I guess we're on to topic of the week. I should maybe probably do sound effects with the podcast again, but nah, that's too much work, and I'm pretty fucking lazy about it. So,
that was pretty bad. But again, trying to do this unscripted and doing my own sound effects, it's a pain in the ass. It is an absolute pain in the ass.
And you're hungover as shit.
I like it, man. It's fun. Oh man, topic of the week. You know what we're gonna talk about? I fucking don't know. I honestly don't fucking know right now, man. I'm still recovering from a hangover.
It's the one answer I didn't expect, but it should have been expected. Wow. I don't know. I'm hungover. Yep, makes a lot of fucking sense, asshole.
Man, drinking's drinking. Oh, but good God, this debauchery that I'm going through needs to really stop. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I was going through a lot of drinking.
But yeah, topic of the week. You know what? Let's go ahead and talk about... I want to talk about Arsenal. You know, I feel like I don't... As much as I demonstrate my love and appreciation for Arsenal, I don't really talk about it all too much on this podcast. I think I do, but it's not.
I mean, you literally just talked about them for like fucking 4 minutes, bro. What are you talking about? And again, I'm wearing the goddamn Arsenal shirt, so yeah, you don't really talk about them on your podcast. What are you talking about, asshole? Oh my God.
Prevalent, so to speak. So, Arsenal FC. Oh man, you know I could talk about the club's history, but I'm gonna tell you my history about the club.
Oh, great.
And how I discovered soccer. That's actually how to start the story. How I discovered soccer.
Story.
You know, I watched soccer since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Especially during World Cup season. Mainly because my dad loves soccer, dude. Yeah. I mean, he loves soccer. He loves soccer. Yeah, he loves baseball. He loves boxing. He's one of those old school Asian guys. He loves all that shit.
Yeah, very true.
So every couple of years, every 4 years, he's cheering for Team Korea.
Yep.
And I remember in 2002, South Korea was able to go to they were able to go to the fucking semifinals. And that...
Via cheating. Let's not fucking forget that shit. Now, Korea didn't specifically cheat themselves. It's the referees who were just blatantly cheating and got the fucking... Was it the quarterfinals or round of 16? Korea against Italy. Golden goal, extra time goal bullshit, and a lot of questionable refereeing there. And admittedly, that was a fucking scandal that got exposed straight up. That is our best memory as South Korean fans. My father died knowing that was our best moment. Little did he know, over a year later, the South Korean under-19 squad would go to the under-19 World Cup final and lose to Ukraine. But that was the peak of South Korea in 2019. Dad never got to saw that, but he saw a lot of mediocrity there. But that fourth place in 2002, that was special. That was real special. Well, I still remember it. I was in LA, and still think about that Still think about that shit sometimes. 2002. But
that is a huge deal. For Korea to go to the semifinals in a World Cup never happened before, never will again, and is absolutely brilliant.
Probably
and
not
ever
under
since then,
under
it's
19
kind of been a
years,
steady decline. And it all culminated in 2014, where we played terrible.
Yeah.
And seriously, I mean, South Korea in that World Cup was absolute horseshit.
So bad, so fucking bad.
You know what? The thing about that World Cup, I flat out said Germany is going to win the World Cup.
I did. I actually had a really good feeling about them during the group stages. And I think 2014 was really when I became a Germany national squad fan. I just thought, wow, they play so fucking brilliantly. They play like a well-oiled machine. And this was when Thomas Müller was just a fucking animal. This guy was just doing everything. And, to the, prototypical football watcher, they'd say, oh, he's doing nothing. But he's not the prototypical kind of football player that you could put in one position. I mean, he can do fucking all things. And remember Super Mario Götze, Mesut Ozil. I mean, oh my God, dude. That squad was fantastic. Miroslav Klose making World Cup records. Dude. That fucking Germany squad was so special in 2014. I still love that squad. Still think about it a lot. Especially now with relative German mediocrity. Disappointing. It is what it is.
I said that during the first game of the group stages.
I did.
Because they're the most well-oiled machine.
Boom.
In terms of team. They're the most efficient team I've ever seen.
Another word.
And I didn't even know soccer, like the technical aspects of soccer back then.
Yeah, it's true.
But, oh boy, it was absolutely amazing.
They were that good.
And to watch them thrash Brazil in their own backyard and then proceed to destroy an Argentina team with Lionel Messi. And yeah, the score may have been 1-0, but seriously, they got dominated in the possession game. They got dominated in the passing game.
Delicious.
And they
Messi
won the World
tears.
Cup. And from that point, I was thinking, you know what? I need to watch soccer. This sport is amazing. I can watch this every day.
All right. I'm going to stop the episode right there. Because it's just going to be nothing but like a fucking repeat of goddamn history lesson, which I fucking said on this podcast so many times. And if you want to hear the full thing, just go to episode number 15. But dude, I'm getting tired of listening to this jackass just become redundant. And I am that jackass. But yeah, long story short, 2014, fell in love with the World Cup. Then fell in love with soccer. Then thought, I want to see this shit all year round. Not every 4 years. So I started looking through teams and ended up with Arsenal. Yeah, that's the shortest version. I know we could keep going and all that shit, but boys and girls, I'm a wee bit tired. Your boy needs to get some sleep. But trust me, you're not missing much when I'm talking about my Arsenal fandom. It's mostly repeated history. Again, 2014, that's where it starts, the love affair. And right now, I mean, I still love Arsenal Football Club, although I do point out its many blemishes and fucking blots and goddamn pimples, much like the one I have on my goddamn nose. But still love them. And, love doing this podcast. Doesn't really have to be the meaty, sexy thing out there, but hey, these are my thoughts, my opinions, and the shit I want to say. And the shit I want to say is, we took a look back in the past and we threw it back in the present. That was very interesting. And yes, we still have about, 12 minutes left on the podcast, if I can focus that up correctly. No, you're not going to let me do that, camera? Okay. Well, there's about, 12 or so minutes left on the podcast of episode number 15, but we're going to go ahead and end it there. Again, there's really no need to be redundant with Arsenal shit, right? For now. I mean, we're going to probably get back to it very soon once regular season. I'm fucking thinking in goddamn American term. You can't say regular season, mate. It's all wrong. It's just when the season kicks off. Don't confuse it with your American football. Hand egg. Relax, motherfucking Limey. I love you, Brits. I'm fucking with you. But I'll leave you there, boys and girls, and hey, we'll get back to this shit tomorrow. So until tomorrow, fuck off.